Ruto, hii nayo umechoma. Hii umechoma mazee. Hii umechoma. Eti wazazi waanze kulipa school fees. Elimu yenye Kibaki alileta, sare, bure. Uhuru akakuja akasustain elimu ya bure mpaka kwa secondary. Alafu Uhuru akaextend akaleta mpaka mitihani registration ya shule 5000 exam waiver akaileta. Wewe ukuje kuharibu kazi yenye Kibaki. Kibaki rest in peace. Mzee, rest in peace. Ruto, this is a curse. I'm looking at it as a curse. Vitu zote ungefanya venye ungetaka, lakini usiguze mambo ya elimu ya bure. Eti sasa hivi unataka wazazi waanze kulipa school fees. Are we moving forward as a country ama tunaendelea kurudi nyuma? Ukiambiwa you should be a one-term president now, admit. He may raise the anger of all parents in Kenya. Unless mtu ni mjinga, haezi ona hii, atashinda akisema 10 bila break. How do you make economic empowerment more powerful than education in your right mind? Kuchangia watu pesa kwa mitaa, vikundi, huko kwa for political scores, political gains. Instead of putting education free, unatoa pesa ya elimu, unaenda kuweka kwa economic empowerment. How is that? Who is advising you, Ruto? Kwa hizi vitu zote hii nayo imeniguza. Who is advising you? Utoe pesa kwa elimu, uende kuweka kwa mchango ya economic empowerment. Do we have a future here as a country? Do we have a future? I'm asking any super Kenyan, intelligent Kenyan, uniambie. Eti Ruto 10 bila break. With this kind of operation, with this kind of thinking, this is the worst thing I've ever heard from this regime. Education is the future of any country. John Mbadi, expert. Eti wewe ni expert sasa. Education is CS. Anini treasury. Waziri wa wa finance. Eti wewe ndio umekuja kusema eti hakuna pesa ya elimu. Itabidi wazazi waanze kujilipia. Wewe ni expert. Raila Odinga, your John Mbadi is here telling the country watu walipe sasa elimu ya yenye mlileta wewe na Kibaki. Leo hii imekuja kusemekana wazazi waanze kulipa. Are we going forward ama tunarudi nyuma? As a country, tunafaa kupata matibabu bure. Elimu Kenya bure. Mnakuja kutuambia hapa nini kama serikali? So Raila Odinga, you can't speak this. Na wewe ulikuwa na Kibaki 2007 mkileta hii mfumo ya elimu ya bure. Leo hii umekimya. Watu wako wa opposition ndio wamekuja kutuwekea misalaba tena ya kuanza kulipa school fees. It can't work like this. Lazima tuongee ndio wale watu wako mashinani, wale wazazi wako kwa mitaa huko village waweze kusikika, wasaidike. Hakuna venye tunasanyamaza kama taifa tukirudi nyuma na tunaona sisi wote. Tukisema huyu jamaa kazi imemshinda, we mean what we are saying. Then what is the meaning of these experts? Wamekuja kutu-exploit? Wamekuja kutesa taifa? Hii hatutakubali. Ruto, I think now ile zile kura zilikuwa zimebakia, I think zimedrop by a half. Kama ulikuwa umepata zimebaki upatiwe kama 2 million, itakuwa imeteremka imebaki 1 million. Hii education hii itakumaliza. Hii shakumaliza. Any sober Kenyan cannot listen to this. Eti wazazi waanze kulipa school fees. Kitu ililetwa na Kibaki bure. Wewe unaanza kutupeleka mambo ya empowerment hapa villages hapo kudanganya watu. Hatutakubali hiyo maneno.
Thing that we remember Kibaki. But for the 10 years that he was a president, he never attempted to start or introduce free secondary education. I hear people say that Kibaki was able to teach or have our children learn for free. It is not true. He made sure that our children went to school for free in primary school. For secondary school, it is President Uhuru Kenyatta who started this initiative of Kwanza, it was subsidized secondary school. Then later he announced that it should be free day secondary school. And so each child in day secondary school right now, according to government policy, should be paid for 22,000 shillings every year. For junior secondary school, it is 15,000. And for primary school, it is 1,400. But I want to tell you this, and that is the fact, that since the introduction of free day secondary school, the government has not been able to give or allocate every student 22,000. It has never happened. The government has always been having debts for schools, and this teacher can tell you, the principal. That is why you hear principals saying, we have not received full capitation. But let me tell you this, the government disburses the whole amount allocated in the budget, but still it is not enough. So, the only thing I did yesterday was to confirm that yes, we have allocated so much budget and we are giving it in full, but it is not enough to give every child in Kenya 22,000 shillings. That budget, if you divide by the number of children in Kenya who are in senior secondary school, you will only get about 17,000. And that is the story. That is what has been happening when Uhuru was the president. It is what we have even now. In fact, yesterday I was wondering when MPs were asking me why I have not released 22,000 per student. I asked them, where do I get that money? It is them who passed the budget. In fact, the latest budget, even the capitation we had put, Parliament reduced it further. So once a budget has been allocated, where do I have money? Where do I get money to pay the full 22,000? So whatever is there will be paid in full. In fact, for first term and second term, we have paid in full. We are waiting to pay third term. But that money is not enough. We are looking at revenue collection. And our priority is to make sure that we take the allocation to where it should be. But pretending that at the moment we are financing every student in secondary school at 22,000, junior secondary school at 15,000, primary school at 1,400, no. We have a shortfall and that is a fact. But in Kenya, sometimes people don't want to hear facts. They like fiction. They like to be misled. They like people who are telling them what they want to hear. Now, I was asking MPs, actually this was my suggestion to them, that because we are only having a shortfall of about 5,000 per student, if we are truly serious that we want full capitation to go to school, we could agree that out of the National Government Constituency Development Fund, the 58 billion, we know 40% by law is bursary. Why don't we take that 40% out of 58 billion, which is 21 billion, and then we spread it to all our children in Kenya, and we will give full capitation. No one needs to go to the MP to ask for money, because the government shall have paid full fees for everybody. There will be no need to go for bursary. Money has already been paid by government. But when my colleague MPs, because I'm still like an MP, when they heard that, hapo hawataki. But they want body to tell them that every child will get 22,000. But where is that money? The budget cannot accommodate 22,000. It can accommodate 17,000. We are discussing as a government how that shortfall can be breached. But in the meantime, I offered a solution. One of the solutions, get the bursary money, mop it up from GAF, from NGCDF, from county bursary if they want to negotiate with us. We put it in one basket and give it to all children in Kenya so that everybody gets equal amount. All children go to school without pay. That is a suggestion I'm putting on the table. If you have another suggestion, offer it. That is my suggestion as the National Treasury and Economic Planning Secretary. Nimefanya makosa.